This is a comment on this U.S. vet who cut down a Mexican flag flying above a U.S. flag in Reno. First of all, I want to express my sympathy and recognition to Jim Broussard, who by doing so shows he is a man of honor and principles. Reno is American soil, and the American flag must wave over all others at all times, and everyone who lives in the U.S. should be reminded of it. Besides, this flag deserves so much respect. So many brave men and women have died for it and its ideals. Now, on the other side, if I was in Mexico and an American flag was waving over the Mexican flag on Mexican soil, surely I would have done the same as Mr. Broussard did in Reno. Because flags are symbols of nations, peoples, cultures, and identities. Now, I really do believe that people who enter another country and plan to make a living there should respect the laws and try to blend to the mainstream culture of that country. One thing is being proud of your heritage, and another is being disrespectful to the native nationals. America is the land of immigrants. It was built that way. But those immigrants should be grateful to their new homeland, and they should show it off. But sadly, some find this hard to do because of prejudice and racism they encounter. Immigrants are so because they seek opportunities which are denied to them in their own country. So they are not to blame. Who is to blame then? Politicians are. Basically governments in those countries, Mexico and Latin American countries mainly, that produce most of the immigration to the U.S. They are to blame because they do not look after their citizens and have not provided them with the basic needs in their own homeland: education, food, housing, employment. Also, some U.S. policies over the years are to blame because they have put a lot of economic pressure on those already weak nations. I really support real patriots, as Mr. Broussard seems to be. But I am against racists and extremists who will find in immigrants the perfect scapegoats and will blame them on everything that is wrong. It is mainly the Mexican government who must put an end to this problem, creating better conditions within Mexico so that Mexicans will not want to cross the border seeking for opportunities. And people in the U.S. should put aside prejudice and paranoia on Mexican immigrants, because if they come and stay here, it is because in some way or another they are needed. And speaking of flags, there's some funny things. In Mexico, it would be illegal to wear, buy, or sell clothes, shorts especially, wearing the national colors. Funny thing, I bought this somewhere along the border in the United States.